have a slight technological issue here. As you guys know, my iPad is dead, and I'm really bad with technology. And what happened, it was when I went to my Windows browser and started recording. I thought I was recording it, but my Windows app stopped recording. How dare you? But the only way to get around it is to use, I guess, to use my phone. And thankfully that thing is still charged. Alright, so question 34. It's a continuation from my previous video. So, August 2017, local regions. Alright, so which areas were separated by the Iron Curtain? Is it Europe and Asia, or is it Eastern Europe and Western Europe? Is it 3, Iberian Peninsula and Northern Europe, or is it 4, Europe and the Middle East? So right away I think it's Iron Curtain. Was not an actual curtain, it was more ideologically. So it was basically the East was separated from the West. The communism was Eastern Europe, controlled by the Soviet Union. Sphere influence was separated from the West. Well, and the United States as well, but you can't use the United States in global regions. So, I mean, I already did this set out of question, but just redoing it, going over with you guys again, because the camera stopped recording. So, question number 35. Which individual is correctly paired with the historical event he helped influence? So, question number 35. Can you guys see it? No, probably not. But question 35. Kwame Nkrumah, independence of Ghana. 2. Ho Chi Minh, destruction. No, Ho Chi Minh, that's North Vietnamese leader during the Vietnam War. Lech Walesa, that's Polish leader. And we're talking solidarity, 1980s. Anwar Sadat, that was Egyptian leader who signed the peace treaty with Israel. And it says, and the only one that fits the description is Kwame Nkrumah. He actually fits the historical event, independence of Ghana. So 35 is 1. 36, studied Rwanda and Kashmir. So what happened in Rwanda in the 1990s, there was a genocide going on. So basically, there was one group called the Hutus, and they didn't like the Tutsis. And you guys, if you haven't seen the movie called Hotel Rwanda, and the movie's a little bit graphic because it shows horrors of war, I highly recommend that you guys see it. Just know what happened in Rwanda. In Kashmir in the 1990s, that's the conflict between India and Pakistan. So the only one that, so basically you have extreme nationalism going on, and the only answer that makes any kind of sense is answer number 4. 36 is 4. Ethnic and religious tensions often led to violence. In the case of Rwanda, that's mostly ethnic. In the case of Kashmir, it's religious. Well, and ethnic as well, in some ways. So 36 is 4. 37, Deng Xiaoping, didn't he modernize China? Let's see. 37, question 37. So I have a quote just like this one. No. So it says, there's no fundamental contradiction between socialism and market economy. The problem is how to develop the productive forces more effectively. We use the planned economy, but our experience over the years has proved that the total planned economy hampers the development of productive forces to a certain extent. If we combine planned economy with a market economy, we should be in a better position to liberate productive forces, speed up economic growth. Basically, he's saying that we should combine market economy, which is capitalism, you see that, free trade, with planned economy, which is, when you see planned, you might also see the terms command economy on the regions, and and that is what they're talking about. So I remember back in college, my professor was a great expert on history of East Asia. He actually said that his professor told him, back in the day, told him that China is not really communist. It's communist in the name only. It's actually more capitalist than communist. That's what his professor told him. And this guy's an expert, more an expert than I'll ever be. So, so the only answer, the answer to question 37 is 2. Incorporate economic principles of market economy into command economy. Command communism, market economy. So they want to blend it. So today China is actually a lot more capitalist than many Western European countries. So it's 2. I can't open the answer key here, but we're gonna check it later. Hopefully I don't get any of them wrong, but I might. I don't know. So, okay, question 38. I see Fidel Castro, Cuba. Based on the picture, I can tell it's Fidel Castro, leader of Cuba. Which statement best expresses the point of view in this cartoon? Alright, so let's see. This 1. Cuba has made steadily industrial progress in recent years. Hell no. Oh no. You see, the car is on a bunch of bricks. And today, if you guys Google some of the cars that they have in Cuba, a lot of them are vintage cars. So, is it 2? Leader of Cuba favors violence to obtain results? Could be the right answer, but it doesn't really tell us. Is it 3? Revolution Cuba had failed to help the economy? Yes, that's what I'm seeing. I mean, it's a broken car that you see in a junkyard. So, it's 4. Cuban government is encouraging increase in automobile sales. That's 3. 38 is 3. It's 3. 39. Which leader is shown in this cartoon? That's Fidel Castro 4. Alright, so we've got 11 questions left. Whew, let's go. Which region of the world has been influenced by political leaders of Pol Pot and Aung San Suu? Man, I'm not pronouncing it right, but it's East Asia. East Asia, Southeast Asia. What's going on with me? I actually think it's Cambodia. I'm thinking Cambodia. Is it region of Cambodia? Southeast Asia. I'm gonna guess it's. I'll go put an asterisk on number 4 because my brain is not working at 100% capacity. I could be, and this is the one that could get me, because geographical difference between Southeast and East Asia, and it's debatable. But I'm putting number 1 for 40, but it could also be 4. If it's not 1, it's 4. But we're gonna check it later. 41. The introduction of Green Revolution in India was intended to 1. Increase crop yields, 2. Preserve the rainforest, 3. Stop desertification, or 4. Protect endangered species. I'm thinking that the answer is Green Revolution. You want to control fossil fuels. You want to save the environment, to preserve rainforest. 2 is the right answer. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. Rainforest. India. Yeah, rainforest. Is it that a stop desertification? But they don't really have that many deserts in India. So I'm thinking it's to. God, hopefully I don't get a lot of these questions wrong. Well, we're not going to check them until we're completely done because I'm on my phone and I can't really open the answer key right now. So, question number 43 of the August 2007 regions. Since the 1990s, many countries have expressed grave concerns about North Korea and Pakistan because these two countries have, well, that's nuclear weapons. But yeah, right now North Korea has nuclear weapons. Yeah, withdrawn from the United Nations. That's not true. 8. That's not true. It's experienced large increase in number of AIDS-related deaths. Adopted communist system government. That's not so nuclear weapons. 44, to increase the supply of food, some Neolithic. So why are they doing this? Neolithic, in all these questions about Neolithic revolution would be in the beginning of the regions, because these types of questions should be chronological. And right now we're down to question 44, and they're asking us about the Neolithic revolution. God, who makes this stuff? Alright, but Neolithic revolution, communities, Neolithic, that's when people started to settle down. Alright, we can do it. Developed, what did they do? In 3-field system. No, petrochemical fertilizers, of course not. Slash and burn, basically slash and burn, that's Neolithic. Again, not my area of expertise, and it's a little too late, so my brain doesn't completely work, but I'm thinking it's 4 slash and you burn. We're gonna check it. So 45 bullet points. Colonies are required to provide raw materials. Second bullet point: development of manufacturing colonies is discouraged. That's mercantilism. Described as mercantilism. Mercantilism. When you guys study U.S. history, you can study about how Great Britain didn't want the colonies to have economic independence. Basically, the colonial system works for the benefit of mother country. Same thing happened when British controlled India. So to mercantilism is the right answer. 45. 46. Rule of Kemal Atatürk. Right away I know it's Turkey. We're talking about Turkey. The rule of Shah Reza Pahlavi. Shah of Iran. That's the leader of Iran. 46. Question 46. Assume because they're both leaders promote westernization, modernization. Absolutely true. They want to modernize and westernize their country. 46, the answer is 1. 47. So we have Bataan death march kills thousands for life prisoners. Red Army drives Germans out of Stalingrad. Or Dresden is firebombed. That's World War II. Stalingrad, Dresden. That's World War II. World War I, Russo-Japanese War. Cold War makes no sense. World War II. 47 is 3. 48. Yada yada. Okay, you guys gotta do this to me. You Regents makers. Alright, so let's see. So 1833. English coal miners. So let's read this. Have you, Thomas Gibson, George Bryan, worked for a boy in coal mine? Yes. How many hours a day did you work? 9 hours regularly, sometimes 12. I worked about 13. So you have said that your labor sometimes continues 9 hours without intermission. Yes, and more than that, with nothing except sup of cold water. Was your work in the dark? By candlelight. What do you mean, your children? Oh, right away, they talk about child labor. Children in the same way? Yes, about 100 in our mine. So I talk about mining. Children were working in mines. Mines are dangerous as they are. Even for adults. Even today, with modern technology, adults often die in mines because mining is dangerous. We're talking about 19th century kids working in mines. You can only imagine fatality rate. A lot of them died, and if you're lucky ones that survived, had health problems because you're breathing in all that stuff. You're not supposed to be breathing in. Oh, okay. Oh, another interview. So the first one is 1833 English coal miners and 22 Pakistani carpet weavers. Question: when did you start working today? About 5 a.m. One says. About 7 a.m. replies another. When did you finish? 8 p.m. first day. When it gets dark, the other said. How long been doing this? Do you work 3 years? 10-year-old replies. I started 3 months ago. Since the war in Afghanistan, I'm 13, says another. Since she was 4, mother says. And for a weaving daughter, she's now 18. So child labor, talking about child labor. 48. These interviews provide evidence of how theories of history have changed over time. Completely wrong. Concepts of justice and values differ in age in different eras. No. 3. Human experience has been similar across time and space. Yes. It's not for global partnership and impact on past and present. So question number 48, the answer is 3, that's the only one that makes sense, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get this one right. So 49. What's most likely motive for gathering and publishing the evidence, obtaining interviews? Gaining public sympathy. You wanted to promote change. In order to promote change, you got to get people to have some type of sympathy, to feel sorry for these guys. So, okay, cool. Question 50. It's also based on these interviews. Which action is often taken by, well, it's the last question, often taken by reformers reacting to a situation like those presented in these interviews? Demanding young workers receive schooling, campaigning to eliminate labor unions. Reformers want to reject claims about working conditions. Seeking universal suffrage, that's voting. They want these kids to go to school, so I think it's one. Alright, let's go to the answer key. We can do it now. Hello. Alright, so number 34. Did we get it right? 2, 35, 1, 36, 4, 37, 2, 38, 3, 39, 4, 41, 42. Oh, we skipped question 42. Why did I skip question 42? I skipped question 42. Okay, let's take a look at question 42. It says that 42 is supposed to be 4, but I skipped question 42. 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42. Why did I skip it? Oh yeah, 42. Turkish plan to build. Question 42. Let's go back to the regions, guys. So, question 42. Turkish plan to build hydroelectric dam on Euphrates, fuels tensions with Syria, hunger persists as African growth deepens, and India's population growth strains water supply. So, conclusion is definitely Czech population. It's 2. 42 is supposed to be to unchecked population growth. Strained worldwide food resources. Oh no, it's not. It's water scarcity is a major problem that needs to be solved. It's 4. 42 is 4. It's water scarcity, not enough water. 42 is 4. I hope I get it right. I hope I get it right. Alright, let's see. $42 is 4. Alright, 43 is 1. 44 is... Alright guys, you got me. I actually got a question wrong. Can't believe it, but I did. 44, that's 3. Question 3, I actually put 4 for 44, but that's 3. It happens occasionally. My brain is not 100%, and what was the 44, question 44? 44, 44, 44, 44. Why did I put 4? 44. It's 3. Irrigation system. Water. It's irrigation system, of course. Of course, Nile River. Of course, Nile River. Indus River civilization. And Euphrates River. Earlier civilizations developed around river system. So how could I get this one wrong? I feel ashamed myself. Not thinking this late. Not thinking. Shame on me. Alright, but 45. 45 is 2, 46 is 1, 47 is 3, 48 is 3, 49 is 2, 40, and 50 is 1. Whew, out of 50, I got 49 questions right out of 50. Whew. And if I can get, normally I think normally I get 50 out of 50, but I don't know. Today was, I guess, not one of these days. Good luck, guys. This is not the type of lesson that I would normally do, but it's late and just got a working webcam, and that's how it's gonna work for now. But for the June regions, I'm gonna be more. I'm gonna do it on with a fresh brain, and I'm gonna incorporate a lot more resources, guys. Good luck on the regions. Good luck. Whew. I'm gonna get this question wrong. Okay.